Hello, my dear students and viewers. Welcome all of you to my online class. I am SM Kamruzzaman before you, an assistant teacher in English of Chormonai Union Secondary School, Borishal Sodor, Borishal. Now, today I am going to discuss a topics. The name of my topics is parts of speech. Where we know that it is very important topics because when we tell anything or we write down anything on paper or we write down any sentence in on paper, you will get different types of words in a sentence. So I can say that is meaningful word in a sentence is called parts of speech. Parts of speech. There are 8 kinds of parts of speech in English grammar, but though there are 5 kinds of parts of speech in Bangla grammar. Suppose in English grammar there are 8 kinds of parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, suppose interjection. Now, noun. The Bangla meaning of noun is bishesho. The definition of noun is name of a noun is a word that refers to the name of a person or name of a thing or name of a place or name of an animal, such as name of a person Habib. Habib is a name, so Habib is a noun. Book is a name of a thing, so book is a noun. Dhaka is a name of a place. For this reason, Dhaka is noun. Cat is a name of an animal. For this reason, cat is a noun. Cat is noun. Now, how way can we identify a noun? There are different symbols. By this way, we can identify noun when we get different types of letters after a word. By this way, we can identify noun. We can identify nouns such as when you see at the end of a word, such as sheep, dome, man, son, hood, tc, ear, nest, or an, th, mony, iou, double ear, cy, ews, tur, logy, sheep, etc. When you see this type of letter or letters after a word, this word is noun. Now I will tell where you will use noun. After noun will be used as a subject. Noun will be used as a subject. In this example, from this example, patriotism is a noble virtue. Here, patriotism is a noun because after this word we get ism, and this is placed in subject. This is used as a subject. For this reason, patriotism is noun, and after this word we get isom. Second, the position of noun. Noun is used as object of verb. Noun is used as object of verb. As an example, I like Hasib. Here Hasib is as a noun because Hasib is used in the place of noun, in the place of object. Number 3, noun will be used after preposition. In this sentence, farmers depend on is preposition. After preposition we use noun. agriculture, because we know that TER, it is a symbol of noun. Number 4, we will use noun after article. Example, Rana is a teacher. After article A, we use teacher. The word teacher, we get er at the end of the word. Number 5, you have to use preposition after article plus adjective. After article plus adjective, you have to use noun, such as Meena is a good girl. Here A is article, good is adjective. Then we have to use noun. Girl is noun. According to the possession, according to the state of use of noun, we have to use noun after as a subject. We have to use noun after object of a verb. After verb, we have to use noun. We have to use preposition. After preposition, we have to use noun. After article plus adjective, we have to use noun. Now pronoun. I will tell about pronoun. Pronoun pro plus noun. Pro means equal to changing something. Noun means name of something. So from this we can say that pronoun is a word that is used instead of noun, and that points out noun and removes the repetition of a same word. For this reason, pronoun is a word that is used instead of noun, and it is used to remove the repetition of same word. Such as we can see the example here. Rana is a good boy. Rana is noun, but in the second sentence we say that he is my friend. Here he is used instead of Rana. For this reason, he is pronoun, because we use he instead of Rana to remove the repetition of same word. In the second sentence, Dhaka is the capital of Bangladesh. Dhaka is noun. It is beset with a lot of problems. Here it is pronoun. We use it instead of Dhaka, instead of noun Dhaka. So it is pronoun. Third sentence, Meena. Meena is a subject here, and Meena is used as a noun. But in the second sentence, she is very brilliant. Meena is noun, but she is pronoun, because we use she instead of noun Meena. So pronoun, we can say that pronoun is a word that is used instead of noun, and that refers to the noun, and that is used to remove the repetition of noun. Where will you use pronoun? We can use pronoun as a subject. As a subject, we can use pronoun as object, and we can use pronoun subject or object. We can use pronoun. Now adjective. Adjective is a word that means the quality of a person or thing, that refers to the goodness or badness or number or quality or quantity or amount of something. So adjective. This sentence, look at the blackboard and see this sentence. Hasib is a good boy. Here good is adjective, because we know you have to use adjective at the middle of article and noun. You have to use adjective, and you have to use adjective after you have to use after at the middle of preposition and noun. You have to use adjective, and you have to use adjective at the middle of article and noun. You have to use adjective before noun. Before noun you have to use adjective. Verb is a word that it shows the action of something. It shows the action of something. Suppose Rana is going home. Here going is a word that shows action of something. Adverb is a word that is used to modify adjective, verb, even adverb. It is used to modify adjective, verb, even adverb. Suppose Hena is a very talented girl. Here very is adverb because the word very modified word adjective talented. For this reason very is adjective adverb. Very is adverb. Preposition. Now pre plus position. Pre means before. Position means state of something. So we can say that preposition is a word that is used before noun or pronoun, and it makes a link between the previous word and the later word, and also helps to express the meaning of a sentence. From this definition we can say that there are 4 kinds of characteristics of preposition. Characteristic 1, it is a word. Preposition is a word. Characteristic number 2, it is used before noun or pronoun. Third characteristics, it makes a link between the previous word and later words. Number 3 characteristics is it helps to express the meaning of the sentence. There are 2 examples here for preposition. The book is dash the table. Its Bangla meaning is boiti hoy tabletty. It is not a meaningful or clear sentence without using preposition 1. If we use preposition 1, then its Bangla meaning will be boiti hoy tablettir upore. Number second example, Raju sits dash me. Its Bangla meaning is Raju boshe amate. It is not a meaningful or clear sentence without using preposition. When I will use preposition beside, its Bangla meaning will be Raju sits beside me. Raju boshe আছে আমার পাশে. Now conjunction. Conjunction is a word. It is used to make a link between 2 words or 2 phrases or 2 sentences, and it helps to express the meaning of a sentence. Here example, Hakim and Rima are very students. Here and is conjunction because and is used to make 2 words, Hakim and Rima. For this reason and is conjunction. Now interjection. Interjection is a word that is used to express the inner feeling of mind, such as hooray, alas, fie. Oh, we can use this type of words. Example, hooray, we win the game. Hooray is interjection, word of interjection, because by this word it is used to express the joyness of mind. For this reason hooray is interjection. Alas, they lost the game. Here alas is a word of interjection because alas is used to express the sadness of mind. So from this definition we can say that interjection is a word that is used to express the inner feeling of mind. From this discussion, after this lecture, we can guess about parts of speech or parts of sentence. Without knowledge about parts of speech, it will not be clear to you to mean the without knowing the theme of a sentence. At first, you have to know different kinds of parts of speech. Actually, there are 8 kinds of parts of speech. You should have knowledge to tell English or to know English. You should have knowledge about parts of speech, because parts of speech, what is called parts of speech? We know that the parts of speech is meaningful word in a sentence. So you should have clear knowledge about parts of speech, because we cannot think any sentence without knowing the knowledge of parts of speech.